Hello guys and welcome to today's vlog. Today we are in Khao Yai National Park in Thailand and we are here to see the wildlife and the beautiful landscape. Right now we are at an observatory point. There was a trek of about 1.5 kilometers from the main road that goes through the national park. And yeah, I've been here for half an hour. Haven't seen any wildlife. I'm joking. I've seen quite a few things actually, but mainly birds. But apparently here you can see some elephants if you're lucky. You can see some gazelles. You can see some gibbons. For now, I've only heard them, but yeah, I don't know if you can hear them. If this microphone is gonna pick up the noise from the wildlife, but it is quite impressive to be here. It's like the first rainforest that I've been in properly, and I've been trekking through, and it's quite safe to do it solo. I was talking to this other French guy from my hostel where I'm staying. It's called At Home, and it's in Pak Chong. It's like yeah, I took the train to get there from Bangkok. So yeah, all right, let's get started. So yeah, last vlog was in Turkey. So it was actually the day I was leaving. I was catching my flight like a couple of hours after, and I tried to give you an impression of what it felt like in Turkey. And I can say that I'm so happy that I'm finally here in Thailand, and that I can share with you guys what I've done so far. Yeah. So I arrived at this national park yesterday with the train from Bangkok. It was 36 baht for a 4-hour train ride. I don't know if you realize, but it's like 10 kronor or like €1 for 4-hour train ride, which is and the train is pretty good as well. Like it was comfortable. It wasn't crowded at all. We did go through like a monsoon thunderstorm where the rain was like pounding the train really fucking hard, but yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. So far I've been really lucky with the weather. I thought I would be getting rain because it's like the rain season right now, which is supposed to be good if you want to see elephants or like some wildlife. But anyway, I've been really lucky. I haven't gotten that much rain, to be honest. But I did buy a poncho last night. Oh, I'm just checking out for the ants because I saw earlier I was walking through this area and there was a couple of ants. Anyways, so I went to the 7-Eleven, which by the way here 7-Eleven is like the go-to store for tourists and for locals. It's cheap. It's good food and drinks, and you can pay by card, which is really nice. But anyway, I picked up a poncho or like a raincoat. I haven't used it yet, and I paid 30 baht for it, which is like 10 kronor. So we'll see how good that's gonna be. But it's better than nothing. Hey, I suppose. So anyways, so yeah, and I arrived at my hostel from the train, and yeah, she was really the lady at the hostel is called Nice. So I don't know if it's her real name or if it's her tour or like Western name. Anyway, so I went there. I booked a motorbike. So I went to the park by motorbike. It took like I woke up this morning at like 5:15 to try and get the sunrise, but it took a little bit longer than I expected. Anyway, it took like 30-40 minutes to get to the park, and then yeah, I paid 430 baht to for the entrance and for the scooter fee. And yeah, then it was a couple more kilometers, maybe 5, 6, 7 kilometers to come to the road, to the parking. And then from there I parked my scooter and took my legs and I came here. So yeah, I'm fresh in this natural park, just as you guys, I suppose. Anyways, if you see some animals, let me know, because I'm not watching currently, so if you see any, let me know in the comments. So all right, first night I arrived in Bangkok, it was wild. Okay, I was staying at this hostel which I booked was a very chill hostel. It was in the northern part of Bangkok. It was a little bit outside the main area, and I met some really interesting people. Um, I During the day I went out exploring Chinatown with a bunch of girls that I met at the hostel. It was really interesting. Yeah, it was like, and it was like my first impression of Thailand. So it was like I was getting like, yeah, no, there's like neon lights flashing everywhere, the street food and like sizzling food everywhere. Yeah, and I tried some duck noodles. I tried some dumplings. I tried some yeah, oh yeah, what was that? Soy milk. And overall, it was a quite enjoyable experience, as we were like four people. Or five actually. We shared a taxi, so we use Bolt here or Grab, but I prefer Bolt personally. Um, so yeah, we shared it 5 men, and it was like, I don't know, 100 baht for which is like 30 kroner for to go there and come back, and it took like half an hour to drive there, so it was really worth it. And yeah, anyway, during the night, I met up with this girl. She wanted to go out, so we went out, and we met this gay, but they were not in couple, but they were both gay, and they knew each other. They were from Edinburgh, in in um, in Scotland. Okay, I'm gonna try not to touch the mic. Fuck. Um, yeah, so it was Aaron and Haley. They were super nice, and I actually went to my first gay bar, and here in Thailand, and it was an amazing experience. Honestly, we're just dancing, and there was like some K-pop music, some techno music. Amazing, really amazing. If you have never been to a gay bar, I can recommend the experience. It was awesome, and I've never had that much attention at a club in my life. Yeah, so that was the first for me. Yeah, cool stuff, cool stuff. So yeah, that was the first night. Anyway, second day, I met up again with one of the girls that I met the first day, and we went to like the medical museum in Bangkok, and it's very known for because it displayed like a variety of diseases. So for me, I study biomedicine. Yeah, so it's very interesting to me, and I was like repetition of what I'm learning in school. So that was kind of cool. But they also had like yeah, strange disease, and then they had a part with trauma. So you could see like uh, stab wounds, different stab wounds, accidents, and you could see like the organs they were preserved in paraffin, which makes it so it doesn't decay, and yeah, it was really impressive. And there was also like another museum. There was like a complex, a huge complex, and there was one part about like all the parasites and the different types of disease you can get, and like the bacteria, the different animals that can be dangerous. And it was super hot. It was like 36 degrees, and the sun was out, and it was impossible to be walking around. So it was like actually the perfect thing because we were inside, we had the aircon, it was good. And we also so they're saying Bangkok is the Venice of the East, but I wouldn't go that far. But there are still like a couple of rivers. So when I went to this medical museum, it was on the other side of the river. We took this boat that was just like zigzagging, and we took like maybe 10 stops, and it was maybe a half an hour of boat ride. It was really cool. Did get some footage, so hopefully I'll put something together for my whole Thailand trip. But yeah, right now we're gonna stick with the vlogs, and I hope you guys are gonna enjoy them. But anyway, so the second night I went out in. Okay, so the first night it was in it was like in a gay area. It was like Soy 4, and the second night I stayed in a hostel in Khao Street, which is like a party street. I got the footage from there as well. It was bouncing, and yeah, there was some for the Thai, there was for the tourists. Yeah, it was just all around drinking, and it was a lot of people out. So that was Friday night, and then Saturday night I changed to a third area. So like every night I was coming back at like 3-4 a.m. But even though you have to keep in mind that here in Thailand the clubs, they close at 2, so like 2:10 everything was shut down. Yeah, first night we got out, we were pretty wasted. We barely made it back to the hostel. But yeah, I had to leave at 11. It was but like the breakfast was at 10, so yeah, it was hard to get up at 10 and get the breakfast. But yeah, we made it. And then the second night I came back at like 3 or 4. Yeah, we went to Khao Street that I said. And then the third night I went to this little bit more adult area where I've heard like different things. So it was like Cowboy and Nana Plaza. I don't know if you heard about this area, but it is wild. I felt a little bit embarrassing actually walking through there, because you could see like some middle-aged men walking there and like clearly out, just to get laid or whatever. And it was just filled with go-go bars. It was like Nana Plaza was like a 3-story high strip club basically. So I just walked around. I didn't stay there, or I didn't get a beer even. But yeah, I just walked around to see, experience the nightlife that Bangkok has to offer, and it's very diverse, and it's for everyone. There's like for the party, for the LGBTQ, and yeah, for those that just want to have a drink and enjoy the view. So yeah, but before I went there was also like a salsa and bachata class that I took. It was actually one of the reasons why I went there, because there's like only one place in Bangkok that I found on like Meetup, and it's like every day, and it's this guy. He's been dancing his whole life. He knows every dancing style, and he was teaching me bachata and some Angolan zamumba, and it's like a tango kind of dance, but it was really hard to learn, and I'm like beginner at dancing, so I tried to focus on the bachata, and yeah, it was really fun. I came there at like 7, and then we danced until like 10, and my brain was just like so mushed out, cause you have to concentrate, and you have to have a good memory to remember like all the moves and everything. And when you're dancing with the lady afterward, you're the leader, so you have to have all the footwork down, and you have to like plan out the song, because the songs will be like 2-3 minutes if you're a beginner like me. So you just have to learn a couple of moves. I learned like 4 or 5 different moves, and yeah, I did get the footage from that as well. So maybe you'll have, if you're lucky, you will see that. And yeah, the first day in Thailand, I came here. So that's basically my trip so far. However, I was just supposed to stay in Thailand for 8 days, but last night I checked the wind. Man, there's gonna be one entire week of just 15 to 20 knots. So I might be extending my stay here in Thailand 1 more week and just go windsurfing. But like I can't rebook my flights. I will have to buy a new flight to Taiwan, and I'm really stoked to go there. But if there is one entire week of windsurfing, I might just be staying, guys. So you might just be getting more videos from me here in Thailand. Anyway, I'm gonna see if I can get some more wildlife footage, and I would love to share them with you guys if I find something. Wow, that's a cute bird. Anyways, let me know if you saw something interesting in the background. It's probably not the best camera, but hey, I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. And see ya next vlog. Bye.